Hey everyone, in this video, I want to show you how to close positions based on their time until expiration. This is one of the many ways in which you can close positions inside of your bots and automations is to use a check or a decision to see how close a position is to its actual expiration date. So you generally are going to set these up inside of your monitor automations, which are of course most often going to start with a repeater action. The repeater is going to go through all of your bots or a certain type of position that you want to manage inside of your monitor automation, and it's going to start to pull in the data for each of those positions. In this case, we'll just go ahead and say all positions inside of this bot, whatever one I'm going to be using this demo automation in. So it's going to repeat through each position and it's going to pull in the information for each position. And in this case, we want to check and have a decision that pulls in the data for the position's time until expiration. So we want to go down our list of recipes here and we want to check and see if the position expires in a certain period of time. This is, again, just one of the ways in which we can use recipes. You can group a bunch of these recipes together or use them one by one. It's really just as flexible and as imaginative as you can make them. So in this case, we'll just use this one here, which is going to pull in the position. We'll link up the position for each one that the bot has just really quickly. And then we're going to go over to the different filters and checks. In this case, we're going to check and see if the position expires in less than a certain number of days. Now you can use more than, and you can use this for different decisions that you use for adjusting or hedging positions or getting out of certain positions at certain time periods. But in this case, we're again just going to look at using this to exit positions that are close to expiration. In this case, we'll leave it as less than a certain number of days. And then finally, we'll go over here and we'll choose the days that we want to use. In this case, we could do something very simple like 5 days. This means that as soon as the position gets within 5 days, we could do something else beyond this decision step. So once we're good to go, we simply hit save and then save again to add this to our automation editor. So now when this automation runs, it's going to repeat through each position. It's going to check and see if the position expires in less than 5 days, and then we can choose what to do. In this case, if we wanted to close the position as it nears expiration, less than 5 days, we would add a close position action to the yes path. This would again close that same position that we were checking, and anytime the bot has positions that are within 5 days, it would simply just close them when it gets to this step. Again, you can do all of your decision making before this in conjunction with this step, but this is a really easy recipe to add if you wanted to check and see if a position was close to expiration. You could also combine this with other ones here, and you could check and see if the position has a potential profit or at the same time is close to expiration. We could do something like this where we combine this and we check that position, see if the potential position has, say, gone down or increased depending on the position that you're looking at. Maybe it's gone down in value by 50% since it was opened if you're trading some short premium strategies. And if either of these are the case, then close the position. Again, you can group and associate these together and make them really custom for however you want to determine when would be appropriate to exit the position. We'll just delete this one really quickly here so we can actually test this and see if it would actually trigger a closing order in any of our bots if we ever turn this thing on and went live with it. So you can go up right here to the top and just test this automation very quickly. We're going to choose which bot to run it in. And in this case, because we're checking positions, you probably want to run it in a bot that has positions like our trendy short put spread. And then we simply start test. This goes through and it pulls each of the positions. In this case, our trendy short put spread only has one position, which is a short SPY put spread. And in fact, it does expire in less than 5 days. It expires in 1 day from now, which is the 19th. And I'm running this on the 18th of March, as you can see down here. So it does in fact expire in 1 day, which means that if we were to turn this on live inside of that bot or any similar bots, that it would appropriately go through that step of checking to see when the position expires, and if the answer is yes, then it would close the position. Now, if we wanted to check and see if the position expires in, say, 10 days or 5 days or some other series of days that we want to designate, then we just simply go here and we just change the number of days. We could say something like 10 days or 30 days, or we could do checks and use these with other recipes and automations to check different profit levels at different times in the expiration cycle for that position. It's a really flexible way to use this one simple automation recipe inside of your bots. So as always, hopefully you guys enjoy these. If you have any questions at all, let us know. And until next time, happy trading.